After a trial that lasted 3.5 months, it took the jury 7 days to decide Michael Jackson's fate. Tammy Bolton, Michael Stevens, and Raymond Haltman were members of the jury. Good morning to you all.
Good morning.
Raymond, let me start with you. 3.5 months long. That's how long the trial lasted. 140 witnesses, 600 pieces of evidence. And it took you guys just 2 votes to get on the same page. Did it surprise you that that happened so quickly?
I don't think that the fact that it took 2 votes or 1 vote or 3 votes was really the critical issue. I think that it was more about looking at all of the evidence and discussing it thoroughly among the jurors, and then making at least 1 vote to decide what the verdict was going to be.
Because, Tammy, one of the things that I've heard was that jurors definitely wanted more compelling evidence. You felt the same way?
Definitely.
So the prosecution's case in your mind, where were they lacking?
I guess I would have liked to hear from the boy in '93. The credibility of the witnesses was very poor.
Would you agree with that, Michael, that there were credibility issues, particularly with what we've heard the mother when she was on the stand, that she was quite hysterical and her testimony was rambling and at times incoherent?
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. I mean, there was times when you're just sitting there and going, man, come on, get it over with. But it's like you got to live with it because it's a testimony, so.
One of the things I heard one of the jurors say was that she snapped her fingers at the jury and said, you know what I'm talking about, or something to that effect. Tammy, what did that make you feel like when you saw that?
I think she put us all in an awkward position. She was really in our faces, talking directly to us, and
as opposed to answering the attorneys.
Yeah.
And it made you very uncomfortable?
Oh, I think it made a lot of us feel a little uncomfortable.
Raymond, you said in an interview yesterday that you find it hard to believe that a grown man could sleep in the same bed with a child over and over again and just watch television and eat popcorn. So do you believe that Michael Jackson is capable of molesting young boys?
I think that it's possible. Everybody has beliefs, and I think what was challenging to all of the jurors in this case was to be able to separate our beliefs from what the evidence showed. And in the end, we had to weigh the evidence, and if there was any reasonable doubt, that was the decision that we needed to make.
Raymond, you as a child went to Neverland with a cerebral palsy group, and yet that was something you were able to put out of your mind and still come up with this verdict.
Yeah, I was in, I can't remember if it was either 5th or 6th grade when I was out there, but we had a good time. It was fun. We got to do the rides and went to the movie theater and had lunch out there, and it was just a good time.
Tammy, what was this like for you personally, this 3.5 months that you spent?
It was very stressful. It was a lot on us. I think we all felt the pressure. We knew we had thousands of people, you know, out there, millions of people out there watching us, looking at us, waiting for us to say anything. It was hard. We were all under a lot of stress.
And Raymond, just I want to close with this. There are a lot of people who don't agree with this verdict that you guys reached. Your reaction to that?
In a case like this, it's going to be hard to please everybody, and we knew that coming into this case.
Tammy Bolton, Michael Stevens, Raymond Haltman, thanks you guys.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.